let's see, 7th grade was kind of I would say kind of a year of regret, even though me and Andrew, I think we became like best friends and started a band in 7th grade. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
My start, because like in 6th grade, I wanted to start a band, but no one would join. And then me and Andrew learned guitar recently, and then we were just jamming away. I remember one of our first songs we played. It was I remember listening to it, and then it was like noise. Remember?
I remember that.
He
yeah.
strummed the E chord like softly while I was banging on the guitar.
Yeah.
It was pretty awful. But let's see. 7th grade.
That's a bit of an understatement.
If you ever know, this is where fake friends come in. Aiden Conley, because I already knew. Am I allowed to say Aiden Conley?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I hate him too. So.
Anyways, I kind of know these 8th graders when I'm in 7th grade. We talk, and then all of a sudden Aiden Conley's making fun of me for some reason, trying to get me in trouble like he always did in 6th grade. He was one of those kids, a follower.
He was just a terrible kid.
He was.
Just terrible, period.
Let's see, Aiden Conley. He was making fun of me. Remember this? All the 8th graders came and like said it's okay. Little did I know they weren't real friends, I guess, because like...
Well, they were there, but maybe they changed.
They changed, yeah, people changed. They were there at the time.
Mm.
But, anyways, yeah, so 8th grade, I made a lot of friends, and I don't like saying the word popular, but I think I had a lot of friends then. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would say you were, like, popular. Like,
yeah.
Pretty popular.
But, yeah, I had like friends, and I remember only one kid would make fun of me. I can't think of anyone else. Maybe another kid, but and I feel like when you're popular, you get a lot more upset and you get really angry than when you're not popular, because you just don't care about the drama, you know. And it feels freeing, I guess, and then being attached to all these people trying to please them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but 8th grade comes.
Okay.
Want me to slow down or?
Okay, 8th grade, that was when the whole Court Bickmore came up. And,
oh yeah, because Court left in like 2nd grade. From 1st grade, this is way back in my life. I'm sorry, I have to go
It's
way
okay,
back.
you can jump around. It's
okay, so 1st grade. I was talking about Court and Liam. Liam just faded out, but Court, he moved schools in 2nd grade. Court comes back. I think that was actually 7th grade when Court came back to school.
Yeah.
To Magnolia. We become friends, and then he actually comes over to my house, and he FaceTimes some popular chick, and they make fun of me through FaceTime. So
I freaking hate that. Carson does that when we're playing like games. He'll like, yeah, that's a story for another time. But
yeah. It's all good though.
Carson,
I don't think they actually meant to. You know, like, they just were joking around, but it kind of pissed me off. But, but I feel you, Andrew, on that one. So, 7th grade. No, I'm in 8th grade. Me and Court become friends, and then, like, 8th grade comes. And I guess I become a downer in 8th grade a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, all my friends from 8th grade go to high school. I would always text them. I would always call them and try to keep in touch. And they wouldn't respond to anything. And then I remember listening to a Lagwagon song. That's a band signed to Fat Records. They're just a punk rock band, I guess. I remember hearing a song called what's it called? Eat Your Words, and it totally reminded me of them, like totally just disappearing from my life, I guess. Mm-hmm. And Pennywise Broheim, because that's about like losing a friend, but and I could relate to those songs. I was listening to pop punk at the time for some lame reasons. Mm. Like, I mean, like, All Time Low. I can't stand that band anymore.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, Blink-182, their old stuff's okay. But the new album sucks. Okay, and enough about music.
Well, music is a big part of your life.
Yeah, music is a huge part of my life. At this point, I'm getting pretty good at guitar in 7th grade. And 8th grade comes, they don't text me back or anything, but the now present high schoolers, so I become pretty angry. But I do have Andrew, and I do have I guess Court. But I don't talk to him as much as I talk to Andrew. Me and Andrew are like close at this time, like best friends, like, and like I think we hung out so much that we took a break. Mind if I say the whole?
No, you can say it.
He said he didn't want to be friends with me anymore, which this is in the past. It's all good now. But and I got upset. But I was currently taking guitar lessons at the music store, and there's this guy named Gabriel Bingham.
Mm-hmm.
He was teaching me guitar, and I was showing him some music. He's like, "What music do you listen to, dude?" And I'm like, "I listen to like punk rock." He's like, "Okay, name some bands." And I'm like, "Blink-182, Simple Plan." And he's like, "No, that's not real music. Listen to this." He showed me Sublime, Op Ivy, No Effects, and Eric got me into No Effects a lot. Eric Watley.
Yeah.
Eric Watley was my mom's and dad's friend, and and he's really into punk rock. He's actually in the punk rock band. Check it out, Social for Jed, on what's that website? It's just look up Social for Jed online. Anyways, let's see. This is long. This is like almost a half hour.
It's okay. I'll cut out some of this. Oh, it'll be good.
Okay, yeah. And then so let's see. 8th grade, I got into punk rock, and like this is around the time where I got a mohawk, not because it would look cool, not because, just because like it was kind of like a sign that said like, and I have a mohawk currently in this, but this is the second mohawk I had, the first mohawk and the second mohawk, but I got this mohawk because like it showed that I'm an individual. No matter what you say can change me. No matter, and then I was like, it just meant something to me. It was like a symbol, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So in like 8th grade, I got really into punk rock. To me, I can't say what punk rock's about to me.
Yeah.
Punk rock is about expressing yourself. If anyone says you can't be this person, like in 6th grade, someone said you can't be a musician, or you can only be a musician if you know this or that. And it's like, no, you can't. You can do whatever you want. And if anyone has a problem with it, who were they to say you can't be this? And then it's also about like, I guess maybe rebelling, a lot about rebelling, but like in a way that like it's unique and like it helps people and it doesn't like bring anyone down, I guess. And mosh pits, definitely mosh pits. Yeah, I got into that punk rock music, and I'm really into No Effects at this time of my life. Bad Religion is a pretty awesome band, yeah, Gabriel Bingham was my best friend in 8th grade. He was like a role model, and so yeah, 8th grade happens, and I'm talking to my mom in the car, and she says, "Hey Luke, since you're going through some really hard times here at Magnolia, do you think you want to try out a totally new school where these kids won't go to when you graduate?" And I said, "Sure." "And where is it?" And she's like, "Del Oro. It's in Loomis." It's like, it was near Roseville, but not quite Roseville area. It was like a drive, but I wanted to get away and start fresh. I go there next year, not knowing anyone. Like, I remember I was gonna try out marching band. And that was a mistake, because marching band there in high school is way, and especially at the big school like Del Oro, it's so strict, so straightforward, and you can't have, you don't get that much creativity.
There's no room for creativity.
No room for creativity. That's basically, you don't get any creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You just do what the sheet tells you to do. Basically, it's like it was torture for me, because like I like using music as like an outlet, not like another, like you have to do it this way. So I tried it out, but I hated it. But I actually did like meet a lot of friends there who like have the same interests. Like I remember this kid named Gabe Nelson. He actually was a hick, but I remember we were talking in like a hallway in the school. We were sitting and we were like talking about like what punk rock means to me and what like hickiness, cowboy stuff means to him. And I actually learned that like to him, like I wouldn't say every hick. I mean, I'm not gonna be stereotypical, but like I mean to him, he said was like about if he likes farming, he likes being unique and like with farming, and if anyone says you're not hick, who are they to say? And I'm like, dude, that's like exactly what punk rock's about to me.
Mm-hmm.
As I said before, who are they to say that I am not punk or I can't live this way? And so I could relate to that a lot. But I didn't get along with a lot of the kids, like half the kids in the band.
Mm-hmm.
But because they were so like straightforward and I guess a little bit snobby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say any names, but because that would, I don't know. There's so much of them, but I can't think of any names anyways. But
and this is while I'm going to Bear River.
Yeah,
so
Andrew's
we're
going
at totally separate schools.
Yeah, and I'm taking marching band, and I remember there was this like that it was for this conductor guy. It wasn't the main conductor. That was Mr. Duncan, but Mr. People just called him Rob. And I remember like I would like talk and like I would like talk a little bit, and I would wave to someone while we were practicing on the football field, and someone would walk by, and I would wave to them, or like. And he would yell at me, like he would like scream. So screaming is like too serious.
Mm-hmm.
But he was pretty angry all the time at me. And then he just had fun with all the other students. I don't know. I think because they were seniors and he thought I was just an immature freshman,
mm-hmm.
which I totally hate. But this is going long.
It is going
31
long.
minutes and 43 seconds. But anyways,
it's probably around 27 minutes actually.
Oh, because you're going to cut some out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so where was I?
So are you still in freshman year?
Yeah, I'm in freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take the marching band for the first semester, because there's only 2 semesters at the school I go to, Del Oro, currently in my life story right now. And then I go after this next semester. I don't go to marching band anymore. I go to. Well, I'm just a normal kid. I don't go to anyone's a normal kid, but I don't go to like marching band. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't go to marching band. And it's just. Let's see. I remember. My classes were study hall. And me and my mom thought that would be like a study like skills, but it was just study hall, and we were kind of disappointed about that. I guess it was good because I got a lot of homework done, and I could like write songs all the time in that class. Mm-hmm. And then it was tech core, and then it was let's see.
I don't think we have to go into like too much detail about this.
Anyways,
scheduling.
tech core. I remember I met a girl named Mariel, and there were kids who would call me like names and stuff at the school. I mean, it was not as bad as Magnolia, but I still got some of that. Mm-hmm. Like this kid named Adam Johnson. He was in this band, and I guess I look at him now like a musician, and I don't want to end up like he's all full of himself. He says like you can't. He was kind of like he's a musician. Like, he's in a band, but he's like, I don't want to be like that type of musician that excludes other musicians.
Right.
And he would like make fun of me. Like, you're cool at first, but then he just said like, in like PE, he would yell, Luke has no dick. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say
That's
this.
okay, no.
Cut that out, though. I don't want my friends to hear that.
Okay.
Or you can bleep it out. I don't know. Can you do that effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so, anyways, he would make fun of me, and Mariel would stick up for me, and I felt it was like one of the first people in my life. I mean, there were other people who stuck up for me, but like she was really cool about it. And let's see, I started meeting a lot of friends. A lot of them were hippies. A lot of them were like sportsy kids. A lot of them were artistic, and I just had a variety, I guess, which is what I said before at the beginning. I had variety in friends. Mm-hmm. Mainly, I found this out by going to this school. I met like a lot of different type of kids. I remember I felt like Del Oro stopped kind of abruptly, because I remember I thought I would go back sophomore year and just see him again, but I didn't. As I ended freshman year of Del Oro, I was taking a walk around and talking to my friend, and then I went inside. My mom talks to me and says, "Hey, we think the Doro we've struggled a lot, and maybe like you could try out this new school. We found out about an ad in a movie theater called SAIL, Sierra Academy of Expeditionary Learning." And I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. So well, it was I wouldn't say it like that. We had a big discussion like whether I should stay at SAIL or at Del Oro or stay at SAIL.
Mm.
And it was a big talk, but I decided to go to SAIL, and I'm like, let's see. I remember I was really nervous when I came to my first orientation, and just I guess because I knew a lot of kids I haven't seen in a long time, like Robbie actually, but we actually. Oh crap! I forgot to say all the bands I was in.
Okay, we'll do that really quick.
Okay, I was in 8th grade with Andrew, a band called 3 or 4. Then, me and Will in 8th grade, William administer, ninth, this was kind of in 8th grade, after 3 or 4 ended, I was in a band with Will administer called Age of Resistance. Then, freshman year, I was in a band with Tyler Rodriguez, Philip Earl, called Anarch Peace, and then we broke up during the summer, and then, that reminds me, because at band practice during summer, like before I went to Doro, Robbie came to my house and we just talked, and we totally did not bring up the whole bowling situation. It was like all good again. So that's why I come to SAIL. I'm talking to Robbie, and then Robbie, he was totally cool. It's like we never got bullied. We were like always cool with each other, and like we never had any issues. But anyways, during summer, before I would go to SAIL, I met this kid at a songwriting camp a long time ago that it wasn't like really a big enough thing to put in my story life. But then like I call him, and he tells me he's playing bass. So I'm like, hey, maybe we could jam sometime. And we just jammed away, and we like decided, hey, maybe we should start a band. And so we looked for a drummer, and we find a drummer. His name is Dashville Jones. He started out on guitar, and he's like, we can't find a drummer. I'll just play drums. And then that's how the drummer got found. And we start jamming, and we currently, this is like soon, right? Basically, right now we have like 1, 2, like 5-ish or 6 songs. But where was I? SAIL. SAIL starts, and I find out I was cleaning out the garage. I was just like and doing that, and then my mom says, "Hey, Andrew's going to SAIL too." And I thought that was kind of cool because we met at a party, and everything was cool. Like nothing ever happened with the 8th grade thing. Like we never lost touch. And Andrew's there, and I'm like, that's cool. So I'm gonna fart. No, it's silent. Okay, I thought I was gonna like project into the. I don't know why I said that. Can you cut that out?
Yeah, I'll try my best to cut that out.
I didn't know how it would. Okay, anyways, so let's say, oh, where was I? Oh yeah, so I go to SAIL, and I don't get bullied at all, basically, anymore. So, it's my sophomore year, and everything's pretty good now. Mm-hmm. This is basically where I'm at now. I meet some friends, and then, like, I remember, I go back to SAIL, and then we have lunch with the Bear River kids, and I go down to the lunch area, and the 8th graders from, like, when I was in 7th grade who went to high school and I never saw them again, I'm not on their agenda anymore, I guess. I don't know. They just didn't really notice me. I mean, I started to hide them. We talked a little bit, but that's about it. Mm-hmm. And I don't really care. I'm not important to them anymore. But because I understand that they're not there for me anymore, so I accept that fact. I'm not even upset about it at all. But anyways, let's see. So yeah, and that's basically where I'm at now. And now I'm like having lunch, and I'm pretty happy. Yeah. SAIL's probably the best school I've ever been to. I mean, I'm getting great grades now because I started struggling a lot from 3rd grade to like 9th grade, And I'm in 10th grade. I'm getting pretty good grades, so everything worked out. The end.
Wow. That
Was a long
was a story.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was.
Wow. Yeah.
Was
Wow. Well, thank you for coming by and talking and sharing with us.
No problem.
Yeah, so thank you.
That was 40 minutes.
Yeah, that was really long, but really good.
Kind of want to hear Dylan's. If you want, check out more life stories. Go to our last video, Dylan Williams' life story.
Yep.